So hello everyone, my name is Jasmine Cabanes. So for today's video, we will tackle about traditional composer. And one of the famous traditional composer is Antonio Molina. So before we start, I will present to you the parts of our reporting. First is introduction. Next is background, next is famous compositions, and lastly, sample of composition. So the introduction. Antonio Jesus Taguiat Molina was a composer, conductor, teacher, and violinist. Molina was one of the 20th century composers who wrote art music. He was considered the Claude Debussy of the Philippines, because he was the first to introduce several important devices, technically characteristics of Impressionism in music.
Antonio Jesus Taguiat Molina was born in Quiapo, Manila, Philippines. He came from a family of musicians. His parents were Juan Molina, founder of 22-piece orchestra Molina, and Simeona Taguiat. He was married to Pilar Siawingco, and at the age of 12, he played several string instruments, namely violin, bandurria, guitar, ulad, octavina, bajo de unas, cello, and mandolin. He received his bachelor's degree at the Colegio de San Juan de Letran in 1909. He also obtained a teacher's diploma in violoncello at the University of the Philippines Conservatory of Music and at the Central Escolar University.
Molina's style of composition used whole tone and pentatonic scales, chords of 9 and 11, and linear counterpoint. He also used traditional music instruments in his symphonic works. He also created several works of zarzuela, chamber music, chorus, orchestra, and instrumental and vocal solo music. During his time, he was very active in the development of rondalla music in the Philippines. He was the last of the triumvirate who led the first nationalistic movement in Philippines music, with Nicanor Abelardo and Francisco Santiago.
And these are his famous compositions. First is Matinal 1912, second is Lamentos de mi Patria 1913, Magsimula Ka, Miss Antonina Grand Festival Mass 1972, Prelude and Romance for cello and piano 1928, Bontok Rhapsody for string quartet, Sweet Pastoral, Hating Gabi 1915. And his famous composition is Hating Gabi, or what we call Midnight. Hating Gabi is a danza composition for violin and piano accompaniment. It was first published in 1932. The piece was arranged for mixed choir by Rusty Umali with lyrics written by Levi Celerio in the 1960s. It is a serenade piece expressing loneliness for beloved's presence and is said to be one of the favorite pieces for violin recitals.
Ay sumasayaw sa madanayan na uminom at ang dating saglala ay umiinda. Wari matutuwa sa